And this year we've come to the Wolf Conservation Trust here at Beenham, again very close to Thames Valley Park, and so an ideal opportunity for staff to engage with the community and the environment during Earth Week.
Oracle, I think, came here because they did a photography day last autumn. One of the people on that course suggested that they might come and help the Wolf Trust as their Earth Day project. When we first heard about it, I thought this is too good to be true, to have 50 people here working, doing all these fantastic jobs that we've never been able to get round to and certainly haven't had the money. And so when it sort of definitely came into fruition, we all were overwhelmed.
We're not directly financially supporting the Trust today, we're here to give practical support. So we're providing materials and labour to complete the 10 projects that have been identified.
We have achieved a new pen, the panelling round the yard at the bottom, a lot of painting and many other jobs which we never would have been able to do.
You have a great deal of work to do, and if you throw a massive team at it, you structure it so that each of the jobs have a certain amount of people. You can then manage to do it all in a day. It's quite phenomenal when you think about it.
It's great to get involved in these kind of projects just because Oracle's a big company and it's good that we can give something back.
What we're doing is we're trying to double skin this fence so that the wolves can't get to each other. So the first thing we did was dig the trench all the way along, and then we bit by bit unrolled the big bales of chain link. They're coming along and infilling the trenches that they've dug up.
We've got 7 wolves at the moment at the Trust, and they live in 3 enclosures, 2 in 3 of the enclosures, and then 1 smaller enclosure which just has a single wolf in. We have schools, colleges, dog training groups, police dog handlers, WI, all sorts of people come and see the wolves and meet them and hopefully come to realise that they're not the big frightening beasts.
As a global player, Oracle has an environmental responsibility. This is an example of where Oracle employees can get involved and contribute to a sustainable future.
It gives us something that at the end of the day you look back and think what a great thing that was that we've achieved.
I recently moved into Oracle and it was good to know that Oracle also has some platform like this.
They have very generously sponsored all the fencing panels, provided all the paint. They've also been very generous and given us all the tools at the end of the day to keep here at the Trust, which has been an incredible, generous and much appreciated gesture.
I think it's fantastic really that you've all come down to help today. Like places like this obviously can't afford to employ people to do this kind of work. So it is on a voluntary basis anyway, and obviously volunteers can only come down sort of in their own time, so having a company come down to do so much today, the amount of work that's getting done is just brilliant.
Any money or funds that we're raising from people coming, we're supporting projects where people are educating about wolves in countries where there are wolves running in the wild. Farmers are still wanting to kill wolves because they are dangerous to their cattle or their sheep. So these projects are quite important because they're educating the local people.
Earth Week is recognised by Oracle as a period of time where staff can engage on environmental projects across the globe. This is a global initiative.
In terms of Oracle helping us as their Earth Day project, I think that that's been very appropriate since we're about wolf conservation. One of the biggest challenges to wolves is that the fact that they're losing a lot of their terrain and forests are being chopped down. That's the biggest problem for most wildlife. So I think Earth Day is incredibly appropriate.